How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 3 Retro in the Varsity Royal colorway. This pair dropped a few months back overseas, but they finally landed here in North America in October. But for me, I managed to pick these up a few weeks back from livestock when they had a random restock on their website. So this pair retails for $190 US or $250 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is Varsity Royal and Cement Gray. I know it feels like a long time ago, but this pair looks very similar to the Fire Red or Red Cement pair that dropped during the NBA All-Star Weekend in February. The main difference, of course, is this one adopts a blue color scheme instead of that one, which uses red. And if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of the Air Jordan 3 model, so I was very curious to pick this up and check them out in person. So taking a deep dive into this shoe, the upper of the sneaker is constructed using this very tumbled leather, which is done in this blue color. This leather quality is very similar to the leather we've seen on recent Jordan 3s, so it's really not anything special, but it's not bad either. Moving downwards, the bottom two eyelets are done in this circular black finish, and then next to this, the next three eyelets are done in this black colored TPU plastic, and it's surrounded by this perforated gray synthetic leather. And then rounding out the eyelets, the top two are done in this gray colored TPU. So the majority of the sides of the shoe, this is constructed out of that same blue colored tumbled leather. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have the iconic elephant print, and if you've noticed, similar to the recent Jordan 3 releases, this elephant print is cut very thinly, which is actually how the original Jordan 3s from 1988 were done. Surrounding the bottom of the back heel, here we have more of that elephant print, and then the top of the ankle collar area, here we have that synthetic perforated gray leather. Rounding out the back of the shoe, we have that signature heel tab, which is done in this black TPU. We have this ribbed finish on the very top, and it's finished off with Jumpman Air instead of the OG Nike Air branding instead. For the laces, these come with a flat black colored lace. Underneath this, we have the tongue. So the bottom half of the tongue is done in that perforated gray leather. The top of the tongue is left smooth, but it's finished off with this blue colored Jumpman embroidered in the center. You'll see that the back side of the tongue, this is constructed out of this blue colored textile. Moving on to the inside of the shoe, so as we take out the insole, these actually come with a polyurethane insole. We have this blue lining on the top and this white Jumpman stamped on the heel. The upper of these Jordan 3s sits atop this full-length polyurethane foam midsole. This is primarily left in white, however, circling the top of the back heel, this is painted in this glossy black finish. Underneath the heel, we also have this cutout which exposes the Nike airsole unit that's found within the midsole. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Jordan 3 outsole. So this is primarily done in this gray colored rubber. We have the circular traction pattern on the forefoot, which is done in this blue colored rubber. And rounding out the design, we have this Jordan branding in blue instead of the traditional Nike branding. This runs down the center of the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. For those wondering how these fit, overall I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and to me they fit me perfect. In the past for Jordan 3s, I used to go up a half size to a 10.5, but I think that in the past year or two, Jordan Brand has retooled the look of the Jordan 3, and as a result of that retooling, to me they fit much more true to size. So if you guys have picked up any Jordan 3s in the past year or two, whatever size you are for those pairs, I'd stick with the same size for this colorway. However, if you haven't worn a Jordan 3 before, I'd recommend just sticking true to size for a good fit. Next up, talking about comfort, overall I might be a little bit biased, but I find that the Jordan 3 is one of the more comfortable retros in the Jordan line. It's not going to be for everyone though. I know a lot of people say that the Jordan 3s feel like bricks on feet, but for some reason I've always felt like they felt good on feet. They're not going to be overly soft. This is a shoe technically from 1988, but I feel like it gives me a good balance between support and cushioning, and with the addition of the polyurethane insole, that's a nice added bonus as well. To me at least, Jordan 3s are a shoe that I can wear for long hours in the day without feeling any discomfort. Finally, quickly touching upon the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair. From a material quality standpoint, as I mentioned earlier, I'd say that overall this is average. There was a lot of synthetic leathers on this pair, and overall I wasn't overly impressed, but at the same time, it wasn't absolutely terrible either. And the actual craftsmanship on this pair was pretty decent. I had no issues with my pairs. So overall, I'd say that it's pretty much your run-of-the-mill average Jordan 3. With all that being said, now let's lace up these Varsity Royal Air Jordan 3s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. overall, I think you can't really go wrong with this colorway. This is your classic color blocking of your Jordan 3, the biggest difference being that the upper is primarily blue. With that said though, I'm a little bit biased. I prefer my Jordans to be usually white, black, and red. So if I'm comparing this pair to the red cement pair from February, I gotta definitely give the nod to that pair over this pair, but that's not to take anything away from this colorway. It really comes down to personal preference. If you're someone that prefers to wear blue colored shoes, then you honestly can't go wrong with this one. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this Varsity Royal Air Jordan 3 Retro. How do you guys feel about this colorway, and was this a shoe that you guys picked up, or did you guys decide to pass? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.